Hey VC, it's Jonathan, your cheap and cheerful record collector. I don't know if you saw my last video, but I lucked out. A friend of mine was moving. He was downsizing from a house to a condo and called me up and said, I have about 6 cases of records. If you want them, come get them. So I made the trip down to Boston, about 2 hour drive. Got 6 cases of records, boxes of records, and went through them all and pulled out about 100 that I'm keeping, and the rest I've already traded into a local dealer. Guy has a booth at a local flea market, and he gave me some cash and store credit, which was great. And thought I'd show some of the records I kept out of that deal. Got 100 to go through, so I'm not going to go through all of them right now, but I'll probably do 2 or 3 videos. And I guess we should get started. So off the top, there were a couple of albums by this group you all know, the Rolling Stones. So this was Tattoo You, original sleeve, in good condition as far as I can tell. I haven't cleaned all these yet, listened to them all, but Tattoo You, don't have that, so that's a great addition. Also the Stones double album, Love You Live, gatefold. So I was happy to get this, add this onto my collection. And the last Stones album, Emotional Rescue. So nothing spectacular there, but just good basic stuff on the Rolling Stones yellow label. So that was cool. There's a little more the disco era, but there's still some good stuff on here. So next one I haven't heard yet, but sort of like this group, sort of fun record. The B-52s, Whammy. So, don't know this one in particular, but always like the B-52s. And again, came with the original sleeve. And these are all part of that deal. I had about 500 records that my friend gave me, and I kept about 100. Some interesting things there. This one, I don't know if people know him, but I think he's great. Billy Bragg, and this is Talking with the Taxman about poetry. A number of years ago, he did some things with Wilco. He was actually given a bunch of notebooks that Woody Guthrie had done that he never set to music, and all of lyrics. So Billy Bragg and Wilco put the music together. It was called the Mermaid Sessions. Mermaid Avenue is where, in Coney Island, in Brooklyn, is where Woody Guthrie lived for a while. So these are all from then. This is another album by him. This is from '86. Again, I haven't heard it yet, but Billy Bragg, English, folky, he's good, real good. So if you don't know him, check him out. It's like I said, it's English, folk rock kind of thing. But really good. Next one I'm excited about. Haven't heard this yet either. Neil Young and the Blue Notes. This Note's for You. Looking for a date on this. 1990 something? Can't tell. But again, with the original sleeve, all the lyrics, thought that was pretty cool. Nice find, the Neil Young. Can never have enough Neil Young. Then there were a bunch of reggae albums, which is really cool. 3 records by Peter Tosh. This one I know was just re-released on a 180 grams. So this is the original one. Legalize It, Peter Tosh, 1976. Also from Peter Tosh, No Nuclear War. Great cover. Haven't heard this one yet, but looking forward to it. And the third one by Peter Tosh is one I know but don't have at the moment. And now I do. Equal Rights. So that's pretty cool. Love that stuff. This is 77. Get Up and Stand Up. Down Presser Man. Stepping Razor. Equal Rights. Great, great, great stuff. Then, the king of them all, Bob Marley, with Uprising. And along that same lines, Ziggy Marley, Melody Maker. So again, with the original inside cover, inside it's great. So it's a nice little bunch of reggae albums to add to my collection. Next up is a guy we all know, but with it, I don't know if you know this album. This is Carl Perkins with NRBQ, which is the New Rhythm and Blues Quartet. They just re-released a whole bunch of NRBQ stuff at Record Store Day last month. People are starting to get back into NRBQ. This album is from, I'm looking for a date here. Can't find it. All right. I'm going to say it's from the 80s, but looking forward to hearing that. They do all sorts of stuff in here. Flatfoot Floozy, Rip It Up, Bop in the Blues. So it should be fun. Good stuff. NRBQ with Ziggy Marley. With Carl Perkins. This is one I didn't have and was really happy to find in the group. Elvis Costello, King of America. Great, great record. Cleaned this up and listened to this yesterday. Sounds virtually brand new. Love this record. Really happy to get that. Next one's sort of cool. I don't know if you know this. This is Vintage Dead. This is recorded, I think, 66. 1966, yes. And this is on the very cool Sunflower label, which I love. This is an original. Also, the Pogues, Rum, Sodomy, and the Lash on MCA. This is a great record. Really happy to add this to my collection from 1985. It's an oldie but a goodie. As I said the other day, you can never have enough of this group. You can never have enough of the Kinks. So this is the Kinks' greatest hits. This is a repress, not from 68 or so. I think it's from 70 or 71. But looks like in really good condition. Can't wait to give this a spin. Has all their hits. You Really Got Me, Tired of Waiting, Set Me Free, You'll Be the Next in Line, All Day and All the Night, all their early hits. So that's really cool. Then, which was a nice surprise, Jimi Hendrix, Crash Landing. Never had this record in my collection before, so I was really excited to have this, add this addition to it. Next up, this is a record I had way back in the day. It's so glad to get a copy that is in good condition now. This is Canned Heat, the first Canned Heat album. I think this is from 66 or 67. Has Rollin' and Tumblin', Bullfrog Blues, Catfish Blues, Dust My Broom, Story of My Life, all the stuff that before they had their minor hits. But a great record. I had one in miserable condition. This is in really nice condition. So really looking forward to that. Another one that I was happy to find in this group of records was Ike and Tina Turner and the Ikeettes Come Together. Has songs like It Ain't All Right, Too Much Woman for a Henpecked Man, Unlucky Creature, Young and Dumb, Honky Tonk Woman, Come Together, I Want to Take You Higher. So this is going to be a good spin. Looking forward to getting this on the turntable. Next record is a record I never saw before, but it's one of those ones that was sort of came out after this artist died, and they sort of dug up all the other stuff he used to do. So it's Jimi Hendrix with Lonnie Youngblood. Don't give you much information about this or when it was recorded or anything, but it's on Maple Records. Sort of cool logo. And again, doesn't give you any information of when it was recorded or anything. So obviously Jimmy must have played in this band at one time, like he played with Little Richard for a while and played with King Curtis for a while. So this must be at that period of time before he, when he was still Jimmy James and the Blue Flames, before he became Jimi Hendrix. This one was another one I was really happy to see. Frank Zappa, Apostrophe, on the Discreet label. That's pretty cool to get. And last but not least in this one of my favorite artists of all times, Van Morrison. And this is Hard Nose the Highway, gatefold, and the back. So that's just a little preview of all the stuff I got on my free finds of last week. I'm probably going to do a part 2 and show a little more later on. Hope you enjoyed it. And just to show you, you never know what you're going to find. Keep digging. There's stuff out there. And till next time, peace.